This video will explore the Near East in ancient times, focusing on the powerful Persian Empire, the rise of its notable leaders, and the culture, military, and religion that defined it. We will also delve into the history of the Hebrews, their cultural and religious developments, and their interactions with other ancient empires. The Neo-Assyrians created the largest empire the Near East had seen, but their dominance was short-lived. This set the stage for the Persian Empire, which emerged from the east of Mesopotamia. Persian kings commanded power and wealth over an area stretching from the Indus River to the Nile. Much of what we know about the early Persians comes from the ancient Greek historian Herodotus. According to him, Persia, a vassal of Media in the 7th century BCE, gained freedom under Cyrus II, also known as Cyrus the Great, in the 6th century BCE. Cyrus reorganized the Persian state and military, integrating Median elites after conquering them. Between 550 and 539 BCE, Cyrus expanded his empire, conquering the Neo-Babylonian Empire and its territories. This made Persia the largest empire in the Near East. Cyrus appointed local governors to administer this vast domain. His son, Cambyses II, continued this expansion by conquering Egypt in 525 BCE, adopting the role of pharaoh and respecting local traditions. The massive Behistun relief, over 80 feet long and almost 50 feet high, depicts Darius the Great with his foot on an impostor he claimed to have overthrown. It includes captive rebels and a narrative in 3 languages, offering Darius's version of events. The events surrounding the rebellion against Cambyses II and the rise of Darius I are unclear due to differing accounts. Darius seized control of the Persian Empire in 522 BCE and spent over a year suppressing rebellions. He commissioned the Behistun relief to solidify his claim and integrated himself into the royal line through strategic marriages. Under Darius I, the Persian Empire stretched from the edge of India to Libya. To manage this vast territory, Darius divided it into 20 satrapies, each governed by a royal satrap. These satraps, usually trusted nobles, answered directly to the king and wielded significant power, ensuring peace and collecting taxes. Darius's power and authority were also expressed through extensive building projects. He oversaw the construction of elaborate palaces at Susa, Persepolis, and Pasargadae. These structures showcased diverse artistic influences from across the empire, with skilled workers from various regions contributing to their creation. Darius's reign also saw significant infrastructure projects, including qanats. These long underground tunnels efficiently transported fresh water over many kilometers, primarily for irrigation. This innovative system represented a major improvement in water management and expanded significantly under Persian rule. Persian society was hierarchically organized. At the bottom were enslaved people, followed by free peasants who worked the land. Above them were artisans, then educated scribes and merchants. The ruling order included priests, nobles, and warriors, with the king at the apex as the earthly representative of Ahura Mazda, demanding absolute submission. Thousands of clay tablets from Persepolis's administrative archives are crucial for understanding the Persian Empire's functioning and social organization. Like earlier Near Eastern empires, the Persians utilized cuneiform for record-keeping, providing invaluable insights into their administrative practices and daily life. The vast Persian army, comprising diverse subject peoples, had unique ceremonies and customs. Military training began early, encompassing archery, horseback, and hand-to-hand combat. Elite infantry, known as the Immortals, served as both combat forces and the king's personal guard. The army maintained order and facilitated deportations of conquered populations. Persian soldiers, as depicted on the northern doorway of the Palace of Xerxes, reflect the grandeur and organization of the empire's military. These detailed carvings provide insights into the attire and roles of Persian military forces. The religion of the Persians was Zoroastrianism, founded by Zarathustra, or Zoroaster. Scholars believe he was a Persian priest or prophet who lived between 1400 and 900 BCE. His teachings emphasized the eternal conflict between the forces of good, led by Ahura Mazda, and evil, led by Angra Mainyu. Ahura Mazda, the Persian god, was central to Zoroastrianism, representing wisdom and good. This large stone carving at Persepolis's ruins portrays Ahura Mazda, symbolizing his importance as the principal source of good in the Persian religion. The Hebrews, a Semitic-speaking Canaanite people, are known for their monotheistic religion, Judaism. Their history, preserved in the Tanakh or Hebrew Bible, details ancient origins, leaders, and divine interventions. This foundational text has profoundly influenced Christianity and Islam. The Bible recounts Abraham's migration from Mesopotamia to Canaan, where he established his family line. This 19th century painting by a Hungarian artist captures the essence of Abraham's journey and his pivotal role in Hebrew history. Archaeological evidence for Abraham and his immediate family is lacking, leading some historians to suggest these stories were written much later. However, the Hebrew Bible notes that Joseph, one of Abraham's great-grandsons, and his descendants eventually settled in Egypt, where they were later enslaved. The Bible describes the Hebrews' enslavement and oppression in Egypt, as dramatically depicted in Edward Poynter's monumental 19th century painting, Israel in Egypt. This period marked a significant chapter in their early history. The biblical account of the Exodus details Moses leading the Hebrews out of Egyptian enslavement and across the Sinai desert to Canaan. During this journey, they committed to worshiping Yahweh and obeying his laws. While some aspects remain historically debated, the Exodus is a cornerstone of Hebrew identity. Lawrence Alma, Tadema's 1904 painting, The Finding of Moses, vividly portrays the biblical narrative of Pharaoh's daughter discovering the infant Moses in a basket on the Nile, a pivotal moment in the story of the Exodus. The Hebrews' first three kings, Saul, David, and Solomon, established the united monarchy of Israel around 1030 BCE. David repelled the Philistines and made Jerusalem his capital, while Solomon further organized the kingdom and built a grand temple to Yahweh. This period is supported by archaeological findings and external records. The Telephone Dan Stele fragment, discovered in the 1990s, is the only non-biblical source that directly mentions the quote-quote House of David. This 9th century BCE inscription provides crucial archaeological evidence supporting the historical existence of King David. After Solomon's death, the united monarchy split into two kingdoms, Israel in the north and Judah in the south, marking the divided monarchy period. Both faced foreign domination from the Neo-Assyrian Empire, leading to deportations and the destruction of Jerusalem and its temple by Babylon in 586 BCE. The divided monarchy of the Israelites saw the kingdom split into Judah and Israel after Solomon's reign. This map illustrates the geographical separation of these two kingdoms, highlighting their distinct territories and capitals. The most defining feature of Hebrew culture was its unique monotheism, centered on the worship of a single God, Yahweh. While the Bible suggests this tradition began with Abraham, archaeological evidence indicates a more gradual shift from earlier Canaanite polytheistic practices, with other deities being worshipped into the 8th century BCE. This contemporary model of the Second Temple complex in Jerusalem showcases its appearance after extensive expansions in the 1st century BCE. The Second Temple was a central religious site for the Hebrews following their return from Babylonian exile.